What a way to start the British and Irish Lions' long-awaited return to Australia. After 12 years, the iconic red jerseys are back on Aussie soil, and the 2025 tour launched with all the theatre you'd expect. Fireworks, a rocking Perth crowd at Optus Stadium, and a performance that balanced tradition with fresh intent. The Lions took on Western Force, and while the local side gave them a bit of early bother, the tourists looked hungry to shake off the rust from their unexpected loss to Argentina last week. It was a night of stories, both nostalgic and new. For Sam Carter of the Force, it was a swan song. A second crack at the Lions 12 years after first facing them, this time closing out his career. For Finn Russell, the creative heartbeat of this Lions setup, it was his first tour start, and he immediately showed his value, orchestrating the first try with poise and flair. Dan Sheehan, who captained the Lions, opened the scoring in style, showing up on the right wing thanks to a gorgeous backhand flick from James Lowe, already a contender for offload of the tour. Moments later, Western Force replied with a try from Dylan Peach, reminding everyone that even underdog teams with a few wallabies in their ranks won't roll over easily. What makes these early tour games so compelling isn't just the action, but the discovery. Fans and selectors alike are scanning every moment for hints at who will make the Test 15. Andy Farrell made it clear pre-match, cohesion and hunger are what he's after, and with only Tad Bayern and Sione Tuipulotu retaining their places from the previous match, it's clear Farrell is still experimenting and looking for the right blend. The Western Force had bite, with Nick White leading the charge and some rugged defense early on. But let's be honest, when you're facing a team that's essentially the best of four nations, it's always going to be an uphill battle. That said, this Western Force side is probably the strongest ever fielded against the Lions, and they showed more resilience than the scoreboard might ultimately suggest. The atmosphere? Electric. British and Irish fans turned Perth into a sea of red, pouring into the stadium with pint-in-hand enthusiasm and nostalgia in their hearts. This wasn't just a game. It was the return of a rugby institution, a tradition steeped in myth, memory, and hope. And Perth delivered the perfect backdrop, with clear skies and rugby weather made for spectacle. So yes, the Lions are off to a winning start on Aussie soil. The ghosts of that Argentina game might still linger, but they've been put on notice. This squad has spark, and they've remembered how to roar. As the tour now shifts east toward Queensland, one thing is certain. The journey has properly begun, and it's already full of stories worth telling. Stay subscribed for more videos.